Welcome to MedJC 101, a podcast about the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation and our contribution to building a resilient Jamaica. I'm your host, Danny Clark. Come, look we talk.
Welcome back to MedJC 101. I'm Javon Gordon. Last time, we had a great conversation with Mr. Anthony McKenzie from the National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, and we're picking up right where we left off. Today, we're going to dive deeper into the challenges of NEPA and how they work to protect Jamaica's natural resources. Danny, take it away.
So what are some of the challenges NEPA has faced in its mission to protect Jamaica's natural resources?
I think there is a gap, between public awareness and behavioral change. I mean, when I was in school, people never teach us about the environment too much and so on. But I know it's very much in schools now.
Yeah.
But I cannot say that you're seeing that transition into how people behave. And that's a challenge that we face, how we bridge that gap. Is it more than just education, but how we're socialized? Or is it that we need to come down hard in terms of our enforcement? And I think that is where we need to go from NEPA point of view. The fines need to be more stringent and more heavy so that people are made to understand that they can pollute, they can litter, they can kill our crocodiles or kill our turtles and just feel that they can get away. Because, I think we're educating. We have a public education unit that's doing a big job within our schools. But our students grow up and
no change in behavior.
And I don't think we're seeing it. We're seeing it, but it can be much better.
I see what you're saying there. All right, so looking forward, what are NEPA's future plans to further reduce plastic pollution and protect Jamaica's natural environment?
Well, in terms of the plastics, we're part of the discussions at the international level relating to a treaty to phase out certain types of plastics that cause pollution in the marine environment. Other items will be phased out. So come July 2025, those products that have microplastics and microbeads in them will be phased out as well. We're looking at other single-use plastics. So we have plastic forks, we have a lot of plastic cups and so on. We have to look at it and see when the alternatives come in. And so we also acknowledge the issue of cost. Because the reality is that plastic is cheap, and so we have to realize that while we transition and while we look at alternatives, the alternatives also have to be, I suppose, cost effective. And over time we're seeing where these things are becoming more cost effective and so on. So there's a phased approach.
Right.
We're taking that approach. Right, so the other items are going to be coming on stream.
All right. So finally, two things. I wanted to leave with our listeners at least 2 or 3 simple steps that they can make or they can take to reduce their plastic footprint, and also tell us where can we learn more about NEPA's initiatives and how we can get involved as individuals.
As individuals, 2 practices that we can follow is that of using our packages. So our bags or reusable bags, take that with us. If you travel in your cars, you have that so that you can pack your items and take that with you instead of using plastics. If you're in the work environment, instead of using the PET bottles for water, you carry your multi-use bottles, coolers, small coolers that you can drink so that you don't have to use 2 PET bottles that they're drinking water from. So I think those 2 simple steps can be significant in terms of the amount of plastic that's generated.
And where can we learn more?
And of course, yes, our website is loaded with information, www.nepa.gov.gm.
I can confirm that it is loaded with information.
And policies and all the sheets of programs can be on there.
Mr. McKenzie, thank you so much for joining us today. Now, I will be calling on maybe you or someone else at NEPA to go into further detail in some of the other things that you mentioned earlier, because I see that you guys have a lot to do, especially that one about air quality. We need to touch on that. So thank you so very much for being with us today.
Pleasure.
Right.
Thank you.
So that was Mr. Anthony McKenzie, Director, Environmental Management and Conservation Division at NEPA.
Pleasure.
Thank you, Danny. Now, let's switch gears for a moment and check in with some of our favorite friends, Marlene and Junior. The last time we saw them, Marlene wasn't so happy with Junior and things took an unexpected turn. Let's see how things are going this time around on Cackle.
Me say housing, water, the people them a wait. Economic growth, we can't hesitate. Infrastructure, we are elevate. Sustainability, we appreciate. In the environment, we are build a nation. Make JC, we are build this land. Crackle with joy as we move along for a better future.
Marlene, me can't believe say you stop talk to Junior so quick.
Babe, you know, understand, you know? Imagine we up on the waterfront and he just fling away in plastic back like say I know nothing. When you lose it right, that's
You serious? If not know so we have to protect the environment, Lord. Junior better watch himself, cause him fi know better. What you mean? My son coulda never. In November, him a go MEGJC Eco Champion School Tour, where them a go teach the picking them about sustainability and the importance of things like recycling and ecosystem restoration.
Eco Champion Tour. We're not mad, cause you know I follow MEGJC.
Girl, is such a great initiative. Them a go round in the school them to teach the picking them about climate resilience, cutting emissions, and living a plastic-free lifestyle.
True. Tell me more, man.
True. My son said them even have a social media competition to create jingles about protecting the environment. And you know them love the little singing something there.
No, man, that sound good, but wait. Them that have nothing for adults, so big Junior can go learn something.
You too, man, Marlene.
But that's true, man. But man, that's when I got good move for real. We need the youth there to take charge of the future.
True. Them even give a big prize like water tank and seedlings for the school.
Nice.
I'm proud of my boy. Him always remind me to carry reusable bag and to recycle.
That no bad. The next time, Mr. Junior, make sure that him understand the importance of recycling and protecting our natural resources.
Hey, sound like you're gonna give my next chance, Marlene.
Protecting our planet begins with simple actions. Whether you're recycling, using a reusable bag, or conserving water, every choice makes a difference. Together, we can create a more sustainable Jamaica for generations to come.
Welcome to What's Happening, straight out of the MEGJC, where we stay up to the time and make you know what's going on in the ministry. From the latest updates to the freshest initiatives, we're there for give Uno the scoop. So make you take a seat, kick back, and get ready for hear all the things that are going on in this segment of What's Happening.
Get ready for some key upcoming events. First up, World Town Planning Day will be on November 8th, promoting sustainable urban development. Geography Awareness Month is celebrated this year under the theme AI-driven geospatial insights, transforming data into action, launches on October 30, followed by the GISEP Forest Field Trip on November 1. Then on November 13, we have the GIS Innovate Spatial Solutions Summit, exploring how spatial data drives innovation. Finally, we'll wrap up the month with GIS Day on November 20. Follow our social media pages to keep up to date with our activities. Next, Cabinet is set to receive an important update on the $45 billion SMART program. The ministry, along with the National Works Agency, is in the final stages of contract negotiations for the project, which aims to improve road safety, enhance infrastructure, and support economic growth across the island. Construction is expected to begin soon, with the first phase focusing on community and parochial road rehabilitation. This massive project will continue through to 2027, modernizing our infrastructure and improving the quality of life for citizens nationwide. Now over to Montego Bay, where Prime Minister Andrew Holness recently toured the Montego Bay Perimeter Road project. a US $274 million initiative set to transform transportation in the Western region. This project will provide an alternative route around the city, reducing traffic congestion and opening up new areas for development. The Montego Bay Perimeter Road will not only improve travel times but also support economic growth by facilitating better access to business districts and tourist attractions. The project is scheduled for completion by 2026. To stay connected and updated about the latest happenings in the ministry, be sure to follow our social media pages on X, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Instagram at MEGJC_JM. That's all for what's happening. Stay tuned for more updates on how we're building a better Jamaica together.
That's a wrap on today's episode of McJC 101. We hope you've gained valuable insights into the work of NEPA. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at info@megjc.gov.jm or connect with us on social media platforms at megjc_jm. Don't forget to follow, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, I'm Javon Gordon.